Yeah, we're here in Rock Hill, Zane's first Rock Hill National.
We made it to South Carolina, y'all. According to Tyler, it's heaven. This looks awesome. Right now, it's all the pros. People participating in the pro-ams. There's a starting hill. There's a normal hill. Dude, this is incredible. This is actually crazy. Aubrey hasn't seen any national so big yet, but this is gonna be the biggest national she and I have both been to in a while, so that'll be cool. All right, so we just saw Saya Sakibara and, you know, women's gold medalist, and there's the man right there. Joris, legendary, undisputed, like arguably the GOAT of BMX, would you say? The GOAT, yeah. But we're here in South Carolina. We got Factory Phat Daddy down here with us when it's me, Kaylee, and Tyler, and of course, Aubrey. So this is cool, man. I spotted the GOAT too, my GOAT. Right there, chilling, just Barry Nobles, you know, talking to Jeff Upshaw. It's crazy, dude, this is awesome. I know I'm like fangirling a little bit, but first off, they are insane. That's just madness. I don't care what anyone says. That was never a thing when I was racing when I was younger. This 30-foot hill was never a thing, so that's insane. I thought I was gonna do it, you know, because Tyler was gonna do something, but after looking at it, no chance. That's the normal hill. So no, absolutely not. You're out of your mind. You know, it looks awesome. Like, jump over the berm, there it is. And then seeing some of these people, like, you know, you watch them on YouTube and stuff, but seeing them in person, it's just incredible. They carry their speed so well. They know exactly what they're doing, where to pedal. Like, it's just, this is a whole nother ball game. I wasn't prepared for this. This is insane. And they're just jumping the berm like it's nothing, you know? That's easily like a 15-foot gap, you know? It's just art, man. This is awesome. Practicing with an Olympic gold medalist. Like, what a weird thing, dude. This is so cool. But it's just, you know, they're people. This is awesome. I think that's Joris right there. That's Joris, gate 1. See him? Now I'm being greedy. I just want to see him. I can't believe he's here. He gets a race. This is gonna be awesome. I don't even care about racing no more. Just discipline. He's gonna send it. Just like it's nothing. I don't know how to get it. Just like it's nothing. Barry Nobles is here, Joris is here, Saya is here. This is crazy. This is cool. And they're fast, man. This is awesome. All right, so I had to get away because Connor Fields and Barry Nobles are right down there, and I'm not gonna interrupt them or think I'm worthy breathing the same air as them. So I came down to look at the rest of the track. So we saw the first one. It looks like a table. So it's got a table, a little roller somewhere in between, and then into that massive quadruple. And then afterwards, you got that step table, it looks like. I can't tell over that pro section, but it might just be a table. Yeah, it's a table. And then you got a double into a step up, I believe, into the turn, which that dude just sent it on that step up. Another double, and then a step up into the last turn. And the rhythm section is really tricky because I've seen different lines for it. That's a good line I've seen for it. So That's the line I saw for it, was you manual onto that step table, manual off, and then you manual this, you're free. So I'm just gonna try doing that at practice. Today's Thursday, obviously, we're here a day early. Just getting used to the weather, you know, it's nice out here, and the track looks fast, man, so I'm excited. We got practice in about an hour, so just killing time, but it's fun stuff, man. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see the track. It's a good start to our weekend. The Rock Hill wind takes another victim. Our whole canopy fell off to the side and did its damage, man. It really did its damage, you know? So it sucks, but we'll have to figure out a solution. Probably just go to Walmart, grab a cheap blue tent, but it is what it is. All right, y'all, so mini GoPro. SD card's too old for it. All my kids are gonna start doing this where we cool down after we get done riding. Practice is about over. I wrapped it up sooner because I didn't get any footage on the GoPro and just trying to get over my nerves, honestly. It almost seems like I'm coming down with like a bug or something. Not ideal, absolutely not. But what I was saying was, it's a big track, man. This track is a lot more intimidating in person than I thought it would be. It's wide.
12 and unders on track starting at 5 p.m. Thanks guys for your cooperation.
USABMX car hoodie, I need one of them. It's a lot wider than it looks. It's not a small track by any means. Like, it's massive. The turns are all wide, they're long. Definitely going to be a learning experience for sure, because I was not expecting that gate. That gate is not even at like that's not standardized at all. It can't be, because that was, you know, that was steep, man. I almost shit myself, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I thought I was on the pro hill for a little bit. I was like, there's no way. But it's very noticeably different from like what we're used to. You know, we just gotta adapt and learn, you know, we're here for fun. I already seen 2 people I was racing, you know, people I've raced before, Brandon Wood. Feels like my brakes are rubbing or something. I didn't get any good gates. I didn't get any good laps in when it comes to pedaling and stuff, you know. But, you know, I was trying to learn the track. I was trying to feel it out because, like I said, a lot of these jumps, I just was not expecting. A lot of these jumps, I was just not expecting how steep they are, how deep they are, you know, so. It's definitely a learning curve, but this track is smooth, it's fast, dude. You have so much speed coming out of that gate, so it'll be fun. I'm excited, but also like scared as hell, because that gate's no joke, you know? But we'll see, man. It's just all for fun. I've never ridden this track, so just gonna try doing what we can, you know, and just have fun. I'm just nervous. It's fun. I mean, that's not a normal hill, man. But you get so much speed, you almost have to collect your speed at the bottom of it, like the pro hill, you know? It's really weird. I did not expect that my first gate. So when I was like, I popped the gate pretty well, and then it turned into like, I couldn't get my wheel down because it's so steep. So it'll be good. I'm very curious to how tomorrow's gonna go. Just have fun, learn, see how they handle it, you know, watch the pros. I'm more excited about the pro racing than my own racing. And that's probably not a good thing, but, you know. Maybe when I get back to the hotel, rest up, my stomach feels a little better. But I'm just gonna watch some gates. I think that's Tyler right there. Tyler's always had a pretty decent gait, so he adapts real well. So I'm just gonna keep watching him, watching everyone else adjust to it, you know? But yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm just gonna cool down for a couple more minutes. We're gonna head out. We're gonna go to the cornhole headquarters here in Rock Hill, actually. And Tyler plays like in cornhole tournaments and stuff, so it was a little like treat for him. So it'll be fun, good time. Get something to eat. Hopefully, like I said, get some Pepto-Bismol on me, sleep it off, and then be ready to race tomorrow. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. This is Thursday's practice. I'll see you guys. I'll probably record a little bit at the cornhole, you know, because it's kind of fun. That's kind of cool, kind of unique, different. We got to check in the hotel still, so we'll probably do that first, drop everything off, grab a new tent and SD card, and go enjoy some cornhole. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Oh, that's intimidating all the way. I think he's feeling it. Feeling it in his jellies.
Pool tables. You walk over here, you got Zane's absolutely trash throwing. He sucks at it. Then we have Aubrey. Food. They suck. Look at that. They're just piling up on top. Yeah, he sucks really bad. Oh!
All right, what's going on, y'all? Zane's here. Today is race day, day one at Carolina Nationals down here in Rock Hill, South Carolina. So definitely have something going on with my stomach. Got a little stomach bug or something. I don't know. Kept me up all night, and you know, it sucks, but we're gonna see how it goes. We got the tent up, you know, barely. The power of duct tape, you know, so see how it lasts. You know, apparently it does get really windy down here, so. But yeah, practices are obviously for nationals are in increments. Tyler's got his at 11:50. Kaylee missed hers because registration issues from USABMX's new website. I haven't registered yet because I've been on the edge, you know, and not feeling well. So I'm trying to debate if I want to race or not. But I probably end up seeing how I feel and then, you know, see how the day goes and then just go from there, you know. Yeah, I don't know. We're just gonna have fun with it, see how we do, and then see if I can do it. I just want to get at least 2 days in, but it'll be fun. I'm just waiting for practice time now. But yeah, we're just gonna go hang out until race time, I guess, or practice time at least. I didn't get any GoPro footage because it's a new GoPro and, oh, what's it called? Let me show y'all. Apparently the new GoPros need a new SD chip, which is better performance, but there's the new GoPro. You know, a lot smaller than my Mini. It's even got a touchscreen. It's pretty cool. So that's gonna be the POV I use when I'm on the track, and I couldn't get any of that yesterday for practice, so that sucks. But today you will get some if I get a couple laps in, see how I'm feeling, and then you'll see it during the races too. So I don't know what else to say, but I'll see you guys there. We're probably gonna walk around. I probably should go registration. I gotta go register. So I'll register and then I'll be back. Bye. All right, y'all. I'm a little nervous, but you know, I have the myth, the man, the legend, Barry Nobles. Literally just we all know the story, but like, how's it feel going into this season?
It's good. You know, I had a pretty long off season, which is needed for a lot of athletes.
Right.
Can't say I'm too prepared or as prepared as I want to be for this race.
Right.
But yeah, you know, I'm here. Just a rough winter coming out of it. We're just gonna hopefully keep it on two wheels. I'm not aiming for a win or anything. I'm not just gonna get out there and ride my bike and enjoy the weekend.
What'd you think about the track so far?
It's good. It's just Rock Hill, you know. It's traditionally windy all the time, so it's always.
This is my
windy
first time,
here.
so that's.
Oh, really? Yeah. No, it's as you can see, it's picking up already, and Rock Hill. It's you got to always prepare for wind, but everybody on the gate has to ride the same tracks.
Yeah, that's cool.
Same wind. So yeah.
I don't know what else to ask you. I'm.
How you feeling? How you feeling for your race?
Nope.
First time at Rock Hill.
I got a stomach bug, and now you just.
What is it, Zane?
Made it work.
Zane,
yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're here in Rock Hill. Zane's first Rock Hill national. Is it your first national altogether, or just your first Rock Hill?
I used to race. I actually.
Okay.
This is how it started because I'm not gonna say I'm like your biggest fan or anything, but like I've been watching you since you started.
Cool.
Like I used
Thank
to
you.
race AVA. I've seen you
Okay,
do all that,
yeah.
Nick Long, all that.
Right.
So I'm getting back into it. Last year was my first full season.
Well, welcome back to BMX.
So
yeah,
I'm hitting
cool.
nationals. This is my second one, and I came to see you guys, and I was like, dude, this is gonna be sick.
Is this your first one of the season?
No, Blue Ridge. I had.
Oh, you did
shot
Blue
down
Ridge. Okay, yeah. I
that
forgot
track
about
was
those.
ishy.
When it's not the pro races, I kind
I
of lose track on
get
what's
it.
actually happening.
Yeah.
So, well, cool. Well, I hope you have a good weekend and
you
feel
as
good
well,
out there.
dude.
Keep it
But-
upright. We're all getting older, so we don't want to hit the ground.
No shit.
Southern Maryland, what's up? What's going on, guys?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
The man, the myth, the legend, Barry Nobles.
I appreciate it, brother.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Riders ready, watch the gate.
Moto number down that last straightaway. Got a good one going on right here, 128, and the 4 ride. That's Calvin and Nikki Dawson getting the transfers out of 234.
All right, obviously, first round was not ideal. You know, it's frustrating. I don't have any other better words, you know. Been training, doing all this stuff, but it's not good enough. And just gotta keep getting like these, they're so fast. And it's like I can keep up. It's just like consistency at that point. I feel like if my gait was on point, I would have, you know, been able to compete a little better. But obviously I can't be saying, oh, this should have or could have, you know. It should be happening. So it's just frustrating. Like I said, it's 2-2 to Maine. We got a long wait. Tyler's got his open coming up. But, you know, first race and jitters are out of the way, you know. Did not do well at all. Not happy with myself at all, you know. Like I said, if I have any chance of competing with these fast kids, then it's the gate's got to be on point, man. I need to get that gate down. So, like I said, I feel like I'm handling the track pretty well, but it comes to a point where it's like you need to be perfect. You know, you need to be perfect on every aspect from gate to finish, you know. So it is what it is, you know. Like I said, my first time riding this track, and it's definitely skillful, but it's not hard, you know. Like, it's easy, you know. It's just, it's got to be consistency, man. So that's why I'm beating myself up right now. It's just not feeling the best. And then I was having decent gates at warm-ups today, but now it's just like my gate's going to hell. So I don't know. I'm going to try to stay off my feet a little bit. We're going to watch some BMX racing and get ready for second moto. I mean, I need to be first or second to go to the main. So that's what I'm aiming for. But like I said, I need to be consistent. That's the word of the video is being consistent, you know. And, you know, It's definitely a humbling experience, though. So it is what it is, but just gotta be consistent, man. That's all it is.
Down way to go, looking for a way down that last straightaway. And Omar will be moving on at a 2:33 is Moto number last. Our first round, the only rider, 21.25X on the out. And right here.
Okay, riders, let them start.
Peebles, Durant, Cardwell, and
Riders ready, watch the gate.
looks like he's got Cardwell. We need a mag 5 ride of Peebles and 1, 3, 4.
Straight to the Friday main event. How about Björk, Abraham, Lindauer, Bradbury, and Gunter coming back in my direction? Top side ride, World 4 ride. Got to be Abraham getting it done on the 1. Abraham and the Nag 7 ride of Kip Björk.
All right, y'all, so second moto, you know, given a 3-hour break or so for the pros, you know, out of nowhere, mind you. All right, for those of you that do not know, USA and Flow Bikes started doing something together, right? So it's like you can only watch the pros on Flow, right? That's cool. It gets to pay out for pros and stuff. But it sucks when you're in the middle of second rounds and the pros first round goes. Okay, we all understood then, you know, we're falling behind on the schedule. We can't really, you know, all right, let's do it in the middle of these the second motos, you know, qualifying rounds. And then I want to say about 20 motos later, maybe not even 20 motos, you know, I'm getting warmed up, Tyler's coming up. They do the second round for pros, and then after that, they decide to do the third round right before Tyler's up. So Tyler's literally next on the gate, ready to go, 1720 expert. And second round, mind you, this was supposed to be done by 5:30, and it was about 7:30, I think it was. So we are hours behind, but I got a 3-hour break doing God knows what. I couldn't even eat because by the time the pros got off and I was ready to get back to warming up for my second moto, mind you, you know, they're running another pro set, so I can't get food to eat. And I was like, dude, this is just so unorganized, and I understand what they're doing. It's good for the sport. It's good for the pros especially. But, like, come on, man. Like, in the middle of the racing is crazy to me. 3 rounds, the pros got done, you know? I saw Connor Fields on the way, though, so that was kind of cool. But, yeah, so second moto, obviously, not the result I want getting motoed. You know, it seems like this track, obviously, you know, Lexington, I could understand. It was my first national. I didn't know how it's, you know, I figured out a lot of things since Blue Ridge, but coming here, it's just like you got to know where to handle your speed, man. This is one of the cooler tracks in that aspect because the starting hill, even for amateurs, is steeper. It's about, I don't know, it's got to be about 5 degrees more steep than a normal starting hill. So it was just, you have to know how to control your speed going down it. And this whole first straight, you just monster through it. Just pedal as much as you can, carry your speed into all the rest of the track. So I felt great, you know, that whole lap, I felt great. But the consistency thing I was talking about earlier, that's what got me. My gait was good timing, good, it was good. But I was inconsistent in getting my wheel down. That was what caused it. It kept me, I kept wheeling when, by the time I got my wheel down, the dude was already 2 bike lengths ahead of me and gate 7 was already coming over. So, you know, it is what it is. It sucks, but that's the consistency thing I was talking about earlier. So we're just gonna, I don't know, man. None of us made it to the mains today. So we're just gonna try again tomorrow, see what we can do tomorrow, bright and early. And yeah, I don't know. Get something to eat finally, you know, because USABMX, but I don't know. But video 1, you know, today was pretty fun, kind of cool, kind of ass at the same time. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.